So, good evening. It's evening time here. And I've made this video twice. And realized that the first time it just stopped. So I guess I got my finger too close to the off on button. The second time, I didn't hit the on button. So, there you go. So tomorrow, I am setting the big tent up right here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and set both of my market tents up. And those tables, I'm going to open up underneath of it. And tomorrow, I will be building the panels for the outside enclosure for my geriatric ward, and then also for the pullet house. I'm very excited about that, y'all. I'm excited to get the geriatrics into a bigger location so they're not contained in just a little. Of course, they have, the porch is fairly good size, but there's nothing for them to peck and eat at. And then their outside enclosure is just a large playpen. So they need a bigger area than that. Look at these guys. I don't know why they're out here. Those are the sisters. And let me tell you, we've had an experience with the sisters this week. You'll see there's only 5 there. The sister that is damaged, the little leg, is broken apparently. However, I have seen it walking on it, just putting some weight on it. So that is lovely. I think it's going to recover. But it's not a sister. It's a brother. Where'd it go? It was just in the pond just a minute ago. Oh, there it is. Let me enlarge. I think it's going to get better. But its head's turning green and its feather pattern has changed. And then here's some more. Here's Mufasa. Leave the birds alone. Yes. And everybody in here is all safe and sound. There's the babies. What's funny about the geese is that they are definitely helicopter parents. As a group, they are a group of helicopter parents. And it's pretty interesting. So you can see we have 3 adult geese out here. We still have 1 goose on the nest in front of the door of the chicken coop. I've got to pay attention to, I'm thinking I'm going to give it 1 more week. Of course, she's actually laying on a lot of chicken eggs. So, I don't know. And I made the mistake. I came down here earlier and I closed the nesting boxes up. And when I looked out the window, I had chickens and roosters on the nesting box because I'd forgotten. They've gotten used to going in that way so that they don't have to go past that mama. She's a booger. I really need her to move. I need to clean that out. I need to put down some Saturday lime and put some fresh bedding in there. And I still have another chicken sitting on another clutch of eggs over in the corner. So I'm hoping that we actually do get some chickens, some baby chickens. That would be lovely. And let me see. What else was I going to tell you? I know there was something else. Oh, we have some Lizzies that are going to a florist next week for a wedding. So that's good. So hopefully we're getting the information out about the Lizzies. And oh, the other thing I was going to tell you is that John came today, and he and Hugh are going to work on the pond this week. Yay! Yay! So the pond will be dug this week. We'll get the little enclosure built, and the geese will be moved, and then that bird lot will be just for the chickens, because I'm sure when this pond is built up here, the ducks will be up here with the geese, and they'll all just be one little happy family. One little happy family. So yay. I was teasing Hugh because I've always said I wanted a miniature donkey, and so I was saying to John, and Hugh can't hear. He didn't have his hearing aids in, so I was trying to say it in a stage whisper, because I thought he might be able to hear me. I said, so yeah, we're going to enclose the geese, and then around the outside I'm going to have a miniature donkey. And I said, I'll have just the perfect little alarm system right here. And I just waited for Hugh to say something, and he didn't respond, and I realized he didn't hear me. So John just laughed. Bless. But we have a neighbor about a mile down the road from us that has about 7 or 8 little miniature donkeys, and they are so cute. And it's my understanding they can also be so stinky. So, yeah. So the pond is not going to be up here where I was hoping it would be. It's going to be way down here, just about the middle. Just about in the middle of this little meadow. But there's a nice fall right there where the little stream comes down. And that's important because he was worried about it backing up into the spring house if we ever had a really heavy rain. But that way it will not happen. But it will be right here in this little wide area. Now, Hugh and John had put some piping in this past summer, and the piping goes underground down the edge of this, so it has to stay away from there. And John's going to build a spillway down the other side of it, so that if there ever is a really, another Helene, let's hope not, that the water will be able to have somewhere to escape without, washing our little land bridge, because we will put in a bit of a land bridge just to help fill it. But they'll dig it down there a couple of feet, and we'll build an area around it. It'd probably be about 100 by 50 by 100 by 50. I'm thinking maybe a little bigger than that. But then on the bank over there, I'm just going to build just a little roof, basically. It'll be, maybe a foot high in the back, a nice slanted little roof, a couple of feet, about 3 feet high in the front, so they can get under it easily. And that'll give the mamas a place to nest, and give them a place to get out of the weather if they ever want to do that. Geese don't seem to want to get out of the weather. They like floating around in their pond even when it's raining, so obviously they don't care if they're wet. Listen to the frogs. But anyway, I'm very excited about the pond finally coming to fruition. I'm very excited about getting the outside enclosures made for the pullet house and for the geriatric ward. I'm very excited about getting my porch back. And all of those things are good things. Chelsea traveled with me today to make our deliveries. And just those couple of hours that we were out was pretty hard on her. So anyway, y'all continue to remember her. And we're hoping that something will come to fruition concerning her health soon. All right, y'all. I love you much. Let's head back inside. Look how the weeds are growing. We've had a couple days of a little bit of rain here and there. And boy, do the weeds take off when they have a minute of rain. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful evening. I love y'all. Good night.